Hi everyone, this is Jack Hurley and back for another edition of Word from the Superintendent. You may notice a different location. I'm recording this in our high school television studio as opposed to my office. So you have to adjust your dials, as you used to say. Nothing's wrong with your picture. We're in a different location. As we're approaching the spring, lots of activities going on in and around the schools. I always encourage you to check the calendars that are on the website, check information coming home with your son and daughter to be aware of the numerous activities. In March, for example, at the high school, the annual musical will be presented on the 15th and 16th of March, and that is Mamma Mia. And that kind of kicks off the concert and play season in the schools as we travel through March into the end of the school year. Also, as we get into April, and we'll talk more about this down the road, state testing begins in April and May. As you know, the testing is no longer referred to as PARC. It's now New Jersey standard testing, but it's a similar test with similar schedules as we've had in the past. And more information will be coming out about that. I want to take a few minutes to update everybody on what's going on with our facilities plans. On March 18th, the board will be asked by me to approve submitting plans to the State Department of Education for review for a consideration of a facility project going forward in the fall. As you know, we had a referendum defeated in October, and the process in going for a different second vote is the same as the first. The first thing that happens is plans have to be developed. The second thing that happens, the board has to approve submitting them to the state for their review and for their approval of educational adequacy and funding. Once that happens, we hear from the state that the plans are approved, and we hear how much funding is approved. We then make a decision of whether or not to go forward with a referendum. So we're not at the stage yet when that decision's been made, but we're getting close to the stage where we're going to recommend submission of plans. If you've been following some of the information that's been said at board meetings or at my community meeting on January 8th, you are aware of what some of the recommended renovations are. We heard and listened to what the community said in the last vote, where there was a concern about the cost and also concern about the loss of the pool at the high school. While costs for these projects that are long overdue and much needed are not going to be low, we can still lower them a little bit. And in lowering them, we are removing some things from the proposed project. We're removing the expansion and improvement of the playgrounds at Washington, Lincoln, and the kindergarten center. We're removing the roof from the kindergarten center, and we'll try to put that into a capital budget down the road. We're going to eliminate the air conditioning in the auditorium at Union School. But the biggest change comes at the high school, and the district kitchen would be eliminated. The expanded cafeteria at the high school would be eliminated, as would the 4 new science rooms. What we then would do is renovate the existing science rooms. The net loss is 5 classrooms at the high school, but we still would gain the renovated science lab, and we would also lose, like I said, the cafeteria and the kitchen. In doing so, we'll be able to save some money. We're working now on estimates. We have to keep in mind that a year's increase in prices and the tariffs that came in on steel and other products that came in after our last estimate may not make it a dollar for dollar reduction, but there'll still be a reduction. And we would be losing, like I said, the classrooms here at the high school and the cafeteria and the kitchen and those playground facilities and the AC. But what we're not losing are the much needed science classes in Union School, the upgrades in the gym, the extra classrooms throughout the district, especially at Pierpont. We still would have a net gain of 16 classes. One other thing that we're removing from the referendum, I failed to mention, or the proposed referendum, would be the refurbishing of the field at the high school. We are right now in discussion with the borough about having them involved in terms of using the field and perhaps renovating it down the road, and that will not be on the referendum question. And by eliminating the kitchen, and eliminating the cafeteria, we would be maintaining the pool in the high school building. And we are also in discussions right now with the YMCA and are seeking to form a partnership with them, or if need be, another group, to make sure that we have a sustainable pool in the future. So as more information comes out, like I did last time, I encourage you to become informed, to pay attention to what's going on. You can do that by coming to board meetings, watching board videos, looking for messages coming out of my office as we update you at the process. We're in the beginning phases, once again, of a process that would culminate potentially in the fall with another vote. So until next time, as we wait through the month of March for the arrival of spring and all the activity and the excitement that spring brings, I want to wish you well, and this is Jack Hurley, the Superintendent of Schools. Thank you.